How to install modded wrestlers into 2K25. First, we need to download the latest version of Tribute from the Patreon Discord, along with Cakehook and Cakeview from the Pro Wrestling Mods Patreon Discord. Cakeview and Cakehook are essential to allow us to add new mods to the game. Once all 3 downloads have completed, extract the files. Once extracted, open the Cakehook folder, then copy and paste the plugins folder and DLL file directly into your 2K25 game directory. This allows the game to read the new cake files we create. We now need to copy the Tribute folder we extracted earlier. This also needs to go into the 2K25 directory. Now, we can launch Tribute and start to add new modded wrestlers. For example, we will be adding Goldberg back into the game. Click on Create Wrestler. The wrestler ID can be left blank, and Tribute will automatically assign the next available ID. We can also tell Tribute if the wrestler we are adding is female. We can now start to enter data for the new wrestler. Ensure the folder/render box doesn't contain any spaces, as this name is given to the wrestler mod files Tribute creates. Once the data has been entered, pick the weight fighter class for the new mod. For now, you can enter the generic data 65535 for ring and commentary IDs. These will be updated in a later tutorial to allow the correct call names. To find the correct hometown ID, go back into the Tribute folder and search for the text file hometown. So for Goldberg, this will be Atlanta, Georgia. Once you have found the correct hometown, copy the left-hand number and paste back into Tribute. You can leave the base ID, grunt/voice ID blank, and Tribute will auto-assign generics once. It is advised to leave the Map Existing Character Files option ticked, as Tribute will automatically move and rename the new mod files to the correct structure. If you have a 2K25 Tribute JSON profile, this can be loaded here. This will automatically fill in the left-hand data and can save time when installing mods. We now need to point Tribute to the character mod files. This should contain an attire and base model folder. Then we can pick the render we want to use. Once complete, we can click on Create Slot. Tribute will then move and rename the mods files into the Bake Me folder correctly. Tribute will also give the modded wrestler a unique ID. Make note of this ID, for example. You can always double-check the files have been moved correctly by going into the Tribute folder, Bake Me, and finally into Characters folder. We now need to open Cakeview. Once open, click on New Bake and point this to the Tribute Bake Me folder. You have the option of naming the new cake file if wanted. It is advised you enable the output folder be selected as Mods and not Game Root. We can then click Bake. We are now able to test the newly installed mod in game.